What's up, guys? This is Los here from the Big Retro Show, and I thought I'll have a little bit of fun on a Sunday afternoon. I moseyed on over to the Retromania Wrestling developer website, Retrosoft Studios, and I saw this post. Now, a lot of you guys know that Retromania Wrestling was originally supposed to be a wrestling game based on YouTube celebrities, YouTube characters. Now, apparently they went so far as to posting or developing rather some original concept art, and what they did was they put the YouTubers bodies on wrestlers bodies, and we're going to use the same engine that they're using now for Retromania Wrestling. And so as you can see here from the picture, we have the Game Chasers, Gamester 81, Happy Console Gamer, Alpha Omega Sin, and 8-Bit Eric here in this original concept photo that they posted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Retromania Wrestling dodged a bullet here, guys, because if, as you can see here in the comments, Facebookers are being a little bit mean to our friends over here at Retromania Wrestling and to the wrestlers. Now let's check out what they have to say. This comment says here, not something I'd personally be interested in. I don't even know most of them. Well, how could you? How could you not know who Alpha Omega Sin is? How could you not know who the Game Chasers are? The Game Chasers, by the way, are awesome. Love those guys. Happy Console Gamer, how could you not know who they are? Wow. Here somebody says, I have said this before, but it is worth repeating. I can't tell you how glad I am that you did not take this road. Oh, but it doesn't look like it's, all negative here. It says it would have been a nice bonus like that WCW game where you could play as a T-Rex, an anime girl, and every single person on the dev team. I thought it would be cool to see some wrestlers from the retro games of the NES or the SNES, like from Techno World Wrestling or Saturday Night Slam Masters. I thought that's actually a good idea. I would not mind seeing that. Seeing King Corn Karn or Fighter Hayabusa, Starman in this game would probably be something, a lot cooler than what they have going now. I'll tell you that much. Oh, this guy says add in OSW review, and I don't know who that is, and the Angry Video Game Nerd, then that be a bona fide yes. Okay, so there's one fan. I'd enjoy seeing some of these as DLC, but where's RGT85 and Ian from 616 Entertainment? Very interesting. I know that RGT is a wrestling fan, and so he would probably be natural to be one of the wrestlers. Oh, here's somebody that says, thanks, but no thanks. Don't know who any of them are or have any interest in learning about them. I know it sounds disrespectful, but it isn't. Why not add talent like PCO, Jay Lethal, the Briscoes, or anyone else who's been released from Ring of Honor? Excellent point. Excellent point. But to tell you the truth, they're having problems recruiting talent for this game. Now, they do have the Road Warriors, but, that's about it. Ivan Koloff's in the game, too. And then you have, other people from ECW. And they were struggling just to get those people in the game, too. Now, they're indie developers, and they are a small development team, so they're not going to have the money to get any of these stars in the game. So what's the next best thing? And the guy, Mike, the developer, is a big fan of these guys, and you can totally tell. I mean, the Game Chasers, yes, and it looks like here we have, that's for sure, that's Jay. Now, I don't know if this guy right here is Billy or somebody else, Or maybe this guy right here is Billy, but to tell you the truth, that looks like Woodhawker to me. Um, this guy appears to be the Happy Console Gamer. This guy's probably Gamester81. This one obviously is Alpha Omega Sin. I don't know who that is. That doesn't look like any YouTuber that I know. I don't. Could be 8-Bit Eric. I don't know. But this guy right here, I think that's probably Pat. Pat the NES Punk. And boy, is this guy a fan. Look at how ripped Pat the NES Punk looks. Sorry. I'm sorry, man, but really? You can tell. You can tell he's a fan of these guys, man. Because they have never looked so good. Well, I guess you have to make them look good if you're going to make them be wrestlers and be in this game. But, I mean, really? Come on, man. Come on. So let's see what else they've been saying here about this. I'd like to see Brian Zane and his characters in the game. I personally dig it, especially with guys like RGT85 and Ian from 616. Okay, I don't know who Ian from 616 is, but I do know RGT85. Maybe as some fun DLC, but no, not as a whole game. With the Ring of Honor situation, a lot of guys who probably be up for being featured. With the Ring of Honor situation, a lot of guys who probably be up for being featured. Okay, that's just bad grammar there. Promotion for themselves, perhaps a little extra dollar in their pocket based on downloads. They could be. I mean, hey, if you're not working, you might as well go and try to be in a video game. Ooh, this guy says no, not at all. NWA licensing. You're on track with Nikita, Austin Idol, Legion of Doom, etc. Go back and watch some Mid-Atlantic Crockett promotions, CWF, GCW, etc. Well, I have to expand this. See who you can get in the game. Rock and Roll Express, Ollie and Gene, Jack and Jerry, Ivan Koloff, Wahoo McDaniel. That would be cool. Rufus R. Jones, Kevin Sullivan. Yes, I would like that if they would have it. The Funks, not YouTubers. Mean. Oh man. All right, let's see what else here. I like some of these guys, especially Happy Console Gamer and Alpha Omega Sin. But them having a wrestling game based on YouTube personalities, I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I think that we are all in the same camp there, Craig. I don't know how we all feel about that. Let's see. Glad that's not what this became. It's almost time to restart. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry guys, that was a message I just got on my PC. No. But it would be cool if there was DLC with some original characters you guys come up with, like Pro Wrestling Matt Mania. Well, let me tell you about that, Kevin. Let me tell you what happened there. They lost the deal with the developers, the original developers here. And I think that's because the WWE cracked down on them for using the moniker, the tagline that they were the official sequel to WWF WrestleFest. And I think what happened is that they got a cease and desist letter from the WWE, and so they can no longer call themselves the sequel to WWF WrestleFest. Now, did they tell anyone this? No. That's unethical, but that's going to be another video. I actually did a video about this, and if you guys want to watch that, you guys can I'll link that to the channel, to the description in this video, but it's on the channel. You guys can check it out. Let's see. Nah, maybe as DLC way down the line, but nah. Nah, I'll pass on that one. Thanks. Would much rather see you guys put more efforts into making Retromania even better. Such a question mark being placed in this game. I'm sure his family would be honored. Okay, I don't know what that means. If you were inclined and after all the DLC content you want to get published had been released, then I would consider a tourney bracket to see who deserves to be put in the game. That's an idea. Oh my goodness. There's just tons of comments here. And by and large, guys, by and large, a lot of these are not favorable to this original concept of having a YouTube wrestling. And I have to say that I'm on board with that. I don't think that this game, well, let me back it up. If they would have made a game like this, I probably would like it a lot more than what they came up with now, because they made a game selling everybody on the premise that it was the original sequel to WrestleFest. At least if they made this game, I would know that these guys are YouTubers and it's not, anywhere. It's more of like using that engine and not the original. It's not a sequel to WrestleFest, but at least I know it was a gag. You know, the product that they made now is deceiving. It's deceiving the customers because people out there still think that it's the sequel to WrestleFest, and it's not. I'm sure that they want you to think it is, but it's not. Yeah, I mean, so I guess that they dodged the bullet, because the regular person, the person who doesn't watch YouTube all the time, and the person who doesn't watch gaming YouTubers especially, this doesn't connect with them. And I think that they have spoken out on this post. So I think that Retrosoft Studios, they really dodged a bullet by not making a YouTuber wrestling game. That's not to say that down the line they won't, but I'm just wondering how much it will sell. This is just a way for the developer, I think, to gain favorable coverage from these larger channels, because if you've noticed, none of these YouTubers, none of them have mentioned all of the unethical business practices that they have been doing to people. Everything from misleading them to thinking that this was the sequel to WrestleFest, to the delays they've been having, to the DLC they promised that they haven't been delivering. And now they're running a promotion where they want to put a fan in the game if you do like the Blue Meanie dance. And they're trying to win hearts and minds over by doing this. But I think that they should have, number one, let people know that they were having trouble with the licensing for this game. And they should have been more forthcoming and telling people that they are no longer the sequel to WrestleFest. That goes a long way. Anyways, guys, I want to know what you guys think about this. What do you think about this concept? Would you buy a game that is based on YouTubers as a wrestling game, as a standalone game? I want to know in the comments. And let me know. Also, give this video a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel for more great content, guys. Until the next one, I will see you next time on The Big Retro Show. Peace!